Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 2, Episode 2, and whatnot. It wasn't much. I know this is Melanie's baby special or whatnot, so let's get on through it or whatnot. I done said whatnot too many times, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, JayBird. Dun, 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 and all that goodness and stuff. Let's get to it. Come on with me. Okay. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay? And remember to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself, okay? Because we know a lot's going on in the world today, okay? You can also like this video, comment in the comment section, hit the share button to share it on your social media. Do not forget to also hit the notification bell to let you know when I have new videos up. You can follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. All the links to all of that stuff is in the description box below. As far as, and this girl, and other info. Let's move on. I felt like this episode was like, you know what I'm saying, conversation, baby, conversation, escort the fuck out. Okay, that was the whole thing. We can move on. I'm just playing. So Martell and Maurice is still at, where were they at? The baby shower, okay? At the baby shower, whatever, discussing all the foolishness between the families and stuff. Now, Maurice brings up how Martell has said some crazy stuff, okay? He brings up the whole 20 women comment that he made and whatnot, and saying how, I'm saying, each couple or each person, Martell and Marcel and Tisha, whoever, has said things to each other and have been replying to the other. Why my TV looks so small? This is weird. You don't like a 50-inch. I need a new TV. Anyway, so again, y'all all doing too much or whatever. Now, Martell bring up, like, I feel like, me saying the little 21 thing was not as a big deal as Tisha bringing up, or Tisha saying and lying, saying, I bought that lady, my mistress, a whole BMW because I did not buy nothing. I ain't bought no woman, no car, except my wife. I feel like he's still lying. I feel like that, and I don't even follow any of them groups they be in, that be spilling tea or whatever, and I did not watch the first season. I still feel like that man is lying, okay? Now, he brings up how he's also not the messy one. I'm not messy. I'm not messy. He like, bruh, the whole mess is centered around you. If we remove the mess out of your life, it would then make everybody else's life easier, and all the issues would disappear. He like, you really think that, this one thing, you know what I'm saying, caused all the mess with everyone? He's like, yes, because your affair with that woman, you trying to defend and deflect the affair with that woman, is why you are beefing with everyone. You beef with your wife. Yes, absolutely. It's weird, okay? Now, he also brings up how Marceau isn't like a vindictive person. Like, I've known him for a long time, of course. He is not vindictive, but he will attack a person if he feels like he's being pushed into a corner, okay? He brings up how also, don't forget, Marceau apologized to you after he said things. Well, he only apologized to me because, I know shit, he want me to say something. I'm like, Martell is tiring, and I'm like, I'm only 2 episodes in. I'm tired of him, but we're gonna let that be. Now, we do see them at home opening up gifts or whatever, from the baby shower, and chit chat. Martell brings up how his dad didn't come, and it makes him feel some kind of way. So his dad didn't come, Melody dad didn't come, but they both have these strained relationships with their father. And Martell, like, I don't want to be the person who keeps reaching out and keeps being let down because his ass don't show up. And then Melody feel like, I think we both need to just keep pushing and keep reaching out to them and saying to have them to be a part of our family or whatnot, because I'm saying we should just do that. Look, I feel like when I'm an adult and you ain't been around, like, I'm gonna reach out a couple times. Once you stop doing what you're supposed to do, I'm not gonna keep, I'll reach out and say, hey, how you doing? But I ain't inviting you to shit. If I invite you and you just keep not coming around or whatever, I'm not inviting you to, no. I don't want you here, okay? Anyway, we then see Martell is out shopping for a push gift for Mother Lee, and he invites her brother, Marcus, to come with them. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't think it's smart or wise to hang out with your white brother when you have just recently been known to be cheating on the sister. Because he should beat your ass. But I mean, they was cool. They act like adults. Now, Martell wants to buy her a tennis bracelet. Whereas Marcus, like, you should get her a new ring. Cheating bastard. Okay, I added the whole cheating bastard part. But again, he like, I'm going to hold off and get her a new ring. But I want this bracelet as a whole push gift, okay? And they have a little bit of a talk. Marcus brings up, I just keep hearing all these things, about the whole cheating thing and this and that and that and this. And the one thing I can agree with Martell on is like, well, yeah, because like this stuff, I don't want no copyright shit. Okay. Because even though it's not no sound, you was playing friends in the background, okay? Anyway, so Martell brings up how, well, you're hearing more stuff right now simply because, like, things just happen, things are still dying down, so it's a lot that still gives on the surface bubbling. I mean, that's true. When you cheat and it all comes out, even if you and your person is moving forward and moving past and moving through it, the stuff that's currently out will be still there. Okay, you gotta get through that there part to get to that part over there. Okay. Now Marcus brings up how, well, I still been hearing about it. Well, I changed. Okay, I've changed or whatever, and I really brought you here to let you know that. And then Marcus, but you cheated. You cheated because your ego, and you wanted to feel like the man. You know what I'm saying? So you went and had sex with someone else. Martell asked and said, well, who said I had sex? Who said that? I said, Martell, you said that. You said that, Martell. That's who said that, okay? And the production then played the clips of him talking about him having a sexual situation with somebody else besides his wife. You were on camera talking about it a couple times. And you drunk? Did you have what's going on? Now, Martell, like, look. I am just kind of tired of bringing up my past. I want to move past it. But we here trying to get past you lying, okay? You still doing it. You're like, look, I'm saying there are things I don't want to revisit, okay? But I brought you here as her brother to reassure you that I am this. Them things is over and done with. It's just done. And they say, fine, boom, bow, pow, it's cool. Martell goes over to Kimmy's house. Well, Kimmy and Maurice wasn't there. He chit-chats with Kimmy because he says, I want to be sure that, we are cool or whatever. Because, again, they still Scots. You know what I'm saying? It was with the family of Marceau. So I hope, they're good or whatnot. And I'm happy that they also came to the shower. And then Kelly, well, of course we'll come to the shower. We never thought to not come to the shower or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it do seem like, things are going kind of good. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Melody right now is the happiest that she's been. I say, but since when? Not since forever. Maybe just recently, okay? And then she said, oh, well, that's great because, girl, she said the girl name, mistress, is the opposite. Like, she's not doing good. Like, she's doing real bad right now. And then Martell then say, oh, you mean a side piece? I am not calling her a side piece. I mean, but she was. She was a mistress, a side piece, a piece of the side, okay? But I can respect her saying her name is, but I don't know what the girl name is, but her name is name. I'm going to say her name. But, we don't have to talk about her, but I still feel like nobody deserves to be out here, just, with all this unfortunate collateral damage or whatever, and no one deserves to be hurt and in pain, not even her. I disagree. I feel like when you knowingly carry on a relationship with a married man, if you end up hurt at the end, that's on you. Do you deserve it? No. Did you not deserve it? No. You put yourself in that predicament. You know what I'm saying? Now, no one wishes like physical pain on her, but if she's emotionally upset because her married boyfriend is with his wife, that's on her. Not on us, okay? Now, Martell then said, I get it. Nobody deserves to be hurt except me. Well, I can agree with that. Okay, we'll give him that. But he let's move past all of that, okay? He then brings up how, thank you for coming to the baby shower or whatever. Oh, no problem. She then brings up how Destiny tried to come at her at the shower. You know what I'm saying? For a comment I made or whatever. I can't believe that because in real life, I don't know her like that or whatever. And Martell said, well, look, I'll say this. She's a strong person. Like, y'all would probably get along well. Like, y'all are kind of the same kind of person. Like, she's a tough cookie, okay? She is not no damn Tisha. She's no damn Tisha. I said, well, I guess they don't like Tisha around or whatever. But again, I can see Kimmy and Destiny having friction, but I feel like towards the end they're gonna be cool, and they're gonna team up against Tisha, or Melody, or somebody. Anyway, we do see then Melody wants to get induced, so she's getting induced. She's 39 weeks pregnant this point in time, ready to pop. Okay, and then she also brings up how she wants the C-section because she has a new skincare line coming out in 5 weeks, and she needs to be ready for it and not still waiting no baby to get here. I was like, I mean, okay. So one push and boop, the baby came out. Okay, so it was cute. We also seen Martell gave her a push gift and told her how great she is and how he's so sorry for what he put her through. Okay, how amazing she is, and they are together for better or for worse. And she cries and brings up how she's optimistic that their marriage will work out. I was like, well, that's nice. That's nice. But again, she was in labor and some pain. She did one push and boop, baby popped out, and the baby's name is Milani. Is it Milani? Yeah, Milani is who the baby is or whatever. And she said, I feel like the baby was God's way of being there for me because I was going through so much, while pregnant with her, and she was with me the whole way. So God was also with me. I said, well, God is always with us at all times. Okay, we then see was 5 weeks later. Okay, and it's at her beauty skincare lunch, and it's called Embrace. Okay, where's the Embrace picture? And she had a whole little party. The party was nice. I think her and Martell look great. They do look great as a couple. They look great as a couple. You would never know by looking at them. Oh, they is beefed out. He's a cheater, and she'd be pissed off about it or whatever, but I digress, okay? Again, Embrace Beauty, okay? She said, I've been working on it for 2 years, so I did not just throw my name on something, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be sure that it was something that can represent me or whatever. This is my whole chemist that worked on it, and it's a good thing this and a good thing that. And I say, well, that's fact, because she has like a skin condition that she's, I forgot the name of it or whatever, but her and the chemist both suffer from it. So again, that's why she has this whole beauty line. So we do see both Martell and Melly was talking or whatever. I didn't care too much. He just brought up how they doing all this stuff. There's so many businesses they're doing right now that is making them spend more money than they're bringing in from said businesses. He I think we need to focus on a few and not have and not have 18,655 businesses. Let's just do 3. Let's do 3 because again, we ain't got all this money to be going out the door. I said, well, that's smart. Now we do see Destiny and her husband is there. Okay, now Destiny is pregnant and showing for real now and everything. And honey, so them are some nice baby hairs. Okay, them are some real nice baby hairs, unlike the one that Jennifer Lopez had on. That was adolescents, adults. Anyway, so yeah, they there, whatever, chit chatting with Martell and Melody, and then we see Kimmy walks in. Okay, and Kimmy walks in, and she paid Destiny dust. Okay, Dusty Destiny. To me, it was rude, mainly because of this. When Destiny came at you and said what she said, she still spoke and said whatever, but I feel like I don't like anybody who walk in and walk past someone and don't speak. I would have spoken and still after, hey Destiny. Anyway, I would have did that. I would have acknowledged her, hey, anyway, because I don't like when people walk in and don't speak to somebody. Unless we beefing. I don't think y'all beefing. But I don't really care that much anyway. So we do see Melody giving her whole little speech. How long, it was great. And it was work. And this and that and that and this. And as she's talking, we then see Tisha walked in. First of all, y'all know I'm a fashion person. Okay, I have my outfits of the day all the time. And I like to mix and match prints. Something about this I didn't like. Something about the gold polka dot and the black polka dot. I'm like, I didn't like it. I don't know, but I don't know why I didn't like it. I don't know if it's because I don't know. I just wish she would have had a black, I don't know. I don't like it. Anyway, so she comes strolling in, and they like, what is going on? What is she doing? What is she doing here? Now, Melody sees her walk in, and she is not happy she's here. And because she was in the middle of her speech, hold on. So let's all get some food and enjoy and try to process. Okay, let's just do that because she couldn't focus. She wanted to go off off, okay? And so people start eating, doing whatever else, and then we do see that Kimmy then, hey, it's great. I didn't expect to see you here. Girl, hey, what's going on? Oh, hey, I just came because I'm growing in business, okay? And I want to be growing. Excuse me, I want not growing. I want to be growing, also personally. So I came here to be supportive of Melody, you know what I'm saying? And support her events. And I'm like, was you invited? I mean, if you wasn't invited, what no point coming to support? You can't come and support me if we beefing unless I invited you out of spite. If I invited you out of spite and you come anyway, cool. If I don't invite you, don't come. Okay. Anyway, Melody then is like walking around with Martell trying to figure out what we're gonna do. And as they're walking through the hallway, she sees a security guard. Sir, excuse me, are you allowed to throw people out or escort people out? He said, well, yeah. She's like, yeah, like, because like if they're not supposed to, like if they're not on the guest list, he's like, well, yeah, okay, well, let me show you who I need you to put out. Oh yeah, over there, black and gold dress, she needs to leave, like she's not supposed to be here. And then she just kind of walks away. And this is a white security guard who looks so nervous or whatever. And then, my silence is going crazy. He said, excuse me, I was asked to escort you out. And she was like, why? I'm like, bitch, you know why. You're not supposed to be there. He says, I was told to escort you out. And then it goes off. I mean, look, girl, I'm not coming to anywhere I'm not invited to. I barely want to go somewhere where I am invited to, okay? I'm not showing up to anybody's party who I am beefing with at the bitch. You would not embarrass me by either putting me out or fussing with me, okay, on camera. Ain't gonna happen. Not on my watch, okay? And that was the whole episode. So, yeah, you got it right there. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. Peace.